it's done. Welcome back to the Premier League predictions. We have only a few game weeks left of this season's Premier League. Who will go down? Who will get top four? Who will get into? Who will win the league? We'll find that out. Hope we'll get a bit more indication to this weekend of who is staying in and who is going down to the Championship. Any further ado, smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into game week number 36 of the Premier League. Now we're starting off with Leeds versus Newcastle United. Now, Leeds United did have a very did actually play well on that's his first game at Man City, but they are playing against Man City. They are playing against a Newcastle side who are renowned for playing well. Isak, Wilson are all playing well. I can only see this game being a one-way, being a result being one. I can only see it being Newcastle United 2, Leeds 0. And we have a guest this week. His name is Mr. Footyking, aka Jack. So Jack, what are you saying in this game?
Hey guys, how's it going? A big thanks to Dan for getting me back on the Premier League predictions. We've got a full match week of fixtures here, man, a full 10 games, so let's jump in. Leeds Newcastle, early kick-off on Saturday. Leeds Newcastle. I think Leeds are a team that are getting drawn to the relegation zone week by week, aren't they? They've been drawn into, and I mean, Newcastle obviously flying this season, fighting for top four. The only way I can see this game going is a Newcastle win. Leeds are home though, and if they're going to stay up, they need their home fans, of course, but their home support. But I think with this one, Newcastle win comfortably. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Newcastle win.
To Southampton versus Fulham. Now, Southampton are on 24 points. They are 6 points adrift from the relegation, from the safety, with only 3 games to go. So if they lose against Fulham, they are mathematically down. So Southampton can get relegated today. Well, in the game week, they can get relegated. Southampton fans down to the Championship, and Fulham. Mitrovic is going to be back sooner rather than later for Fulham. That is a big plus for them. I'm going to say, Southampton fans, I'm not winning here, 2-0 to Fulham in this game. And Jack, mate, what are you saying in this game?
3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday then is Southampton Fulham. This one, I'm going to keep it short and simple. I'm going to go a Fulham win. If you go by both teams' form this season, I think Southampton are struggling. They're one of the teams that I do predict to go down. And yeah, as I say, I feel like Fulham are a good, expansive footballing team this year. They're playing well, man. So I think, I'm going to go a Fulham win in this one. I'm going to go 2-0 Fulham. Now,
so if you can hear drilling, it's Dan inserting some shelves into the house somewhere, yeah. And now our next game is Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest were involved in a 7-goal thriller with Southampton. Forest won 4-3 to pull themselves 5 points clear of the relegation zone. That could be big that could be big for Forest. That could be huge for Forest right now. But Chelsea, as we know, inconsistent form. Not the best Chelsea we've seen this season. Not by Chelsea standards. So I'm going to say it'll be a close game of 2-2 because Nottingham Forest need the points. But as you know, their away form is not the best. And Jack, what are you saying in this game?
Chelsea do play at home to Forest on Saturday. Now with this one here, I mean, to be fair, Chelsea they finally won under Lampard a few days ago, but I still think with this Chelsea team there's more surprises in store. I don't think that win's going to be a case of them winning all their games from now on in or going back on a great run. Lampard came in, lost 5 on the bounce. They won the game obviously last weekend, but I still think they're going to have more bumps in the road, man. I think with this one, though, they will win, and I'm going to go with a 2-1 Chelsea win. Next,
and we move to Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur. Now, if you are an Aston Villa fan, you can still qualify for European football. What a job Unai Emery is doing in that. What a job Unai Emery is doing in that club. Like, what a job he's done for that club, and he has done an amazing job since coming over, from taking over from Steven Gerrard and Spurs. If your Spurs can mathematically still not qualify for Europe, they can't. Well, they can, but they need Brighton and them to lose. But Brighton's winning is quite tough. So I'm going to say it will be I'm going to say Aston Villa pinch it 2-1. And Jack, what are you saying in this game, mate?
up, we've got the flying Aston Villa team. They're flying this season in the league. I didn't expect them to be, doing as well as they are in the league. They're fighting for a European place next season. I mean, probably Europa League will be what they hit if they do get one, which of course they'll take, of course. There was a few weeks, a week or so ago, man, you would have thought potentially Champions League they were in for, but just by the way they were playing, the points they were on, but you obviously knew their squad mightn't hold up for that. But Europa League's a great achievement if they hit that, man. They're certainly on track for doing so. In this game, though, against Tottenham, it's one of those. I think that this is going to be a draw. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw between the Aston Villa and Tottenham. Obviously, Tottenham have had their struggles recently as well. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw at Villa Park between Villa and Spurs.
Now we move to the big one, which is Manchester United versus Wolves. Now, Manchester United lost to West Ham on the weekend thanks to a David De Gea. I don't know what to describe that. David De Gea mistake. It was a mistake. David De Gea mistake. I mean, Liverpool are a point behind us now. We have a given hand, which is to get to Chelsea, but we need to beat Wolves, who are pretty much now safe, have nothing to play for. We have got to win games like this, and I'll back our boys. I'm going to go 2-0 to Manchester United. And Jack, as a fellow Manchester United fan, what are you saying in this game?
We play Wolves on Saturday at 3 o'clock as well. It's been the first time, as a United fan, I know Dan is obviously a United fan as well, it's the first time we've played a 3 o'clock game on a Saturday for ages. We've had a lot of games, because of all the midweek games we've played, we usually play on a Sunday, Thursday. Against Wolves, listen, as a United fan, we're struggling right now. We're on a great run, and now it just seems like our players, the creativity in the team's dropped a little bit, and the players are starting to get very, very tired. And nearly as if all the games we've been playing in the season that we've had is catching up on our players a wee bit. But I think we will win this one, and I'm going to go with a 2-1 United win.
Now we move to the last game on the Saturday, which is Crystal Palace versus AFC Bournemouth. What do I say about these two types? Palace safe under Hodgson, Bournemouth safe under O'Neill. I can only see there being one win. They have nothing to play for, these two teams. I could easily see it's been a draw. Because Palace have nothing to play for, neither to Bournemouth. 1-1 draw I'm going to go with in this game. Yes, you're probably thinking, Dan, you're saying a 1-1 draw. Because there's literally nothing to play for with these teams. Literally nothing to play for. And Jack, what are you saying in this game, mate?
Plus against Bournemouth then. In this one, I'm going to keep it short and simple again. I'm going to go with, Bournemouth are coming off the back of that brilliant win last weekend. But I do think that this game's going to go to Palace, and I'm going to go with a 1-0 Palace win.
And now we move on to Sunday. Starting off with Brentford versus West Ham United. Now, Brentford against West Ham. West Ham need the points. Brentford don't need the points. West Ham need the points. They are on 37 points. They need two. They mathematically need 2 points from 3 games or something like that to be mathematically safe. But Brentford can still get European football. They had a great season. I'm going to go here with a 1-1 draw in this game between Brentford and at West Ham. Now we move
into the Sunday fixtures then. Everton. So Brentford and West Ham next then. And in this one, I'm going to keep it short and sweet again. I'm going to go with a draw. I think West Ham obviously beat our, my United team last week, and it was one of those ones that I don't think West Ham are brilliant. They're not playing great football this season. They're just, last week De Gea had a massive mistake, and then obviously we didn't create anything to score in their goal. So I think West Ham, the big win last week will probably keep them up, but I think it's they're kind of getting away from the relegation zone now. But it's one of those ones where they just haven't had a great season. I don't think they're. As I say, I can't see them beating a Brentford team, who are usually a decent team on most days as well. They can give any team a match, or any team a game. But in this one, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw between West Ham and Brentford.
To a big one. We have Everton versus Man City. Now, Everton have just beat Brighton by 5-1. Honestly, nobody saw that coming. Not even, I don't think, Everton fans. A Sean Dyche masterclass has taken them 3 points above the relegation zone. And I truly think that it will be, Man City, you cannot look much past City. They won over with Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-finals. Because yes, they're Real Madrid and they're Man City. 3-0 to Manchester City in this game. And Jack, what are you saying in this game?
Yet again, another team that's coming into this game with a bit of confidence after their 5-1 win against Brighton a few days ago. But I think they're playing Man City, so that's a different problem for them. And Erling Haaland, City are coming into this game on confidence as well. They've just got a goal. Time recording this, they've just last night they did get a draw at the Bernabeu against Madrid, which I do think puts them in a firm position to get to the Champions League final. And I said it already. I do think, it hurts me to say it as any United fan, but I do think City are going to win the Champions League this year. Against this Everton team at the weekend, though, I'm going to go with a 3-1 Man City win.
Now we move to Man City's title rivals in Arsenal, and they play Brighton and Hove Albion. Arsenal are home to Brighton. As we know, Arsenal need to keep up the pressure on Man City, because Man City, I can't see Man City faltering. I cannot see City faltering. I can't see City faltering. They've got 4 games to go, City. Arsenal have 3 games to go. But Brighton can still get European football under the Brendan De Zerbi. They have just made a signing of João Felix for the summer, which will be a great player they can get European football. You've seen him on Watford vlogs this season of how good Felix has been for Watford, and I think in that Brighton team he'll be so good for them, and he'll be good for them. I think because he can play cam, wide, or striker. Back to this. I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal. They will concede, but I can see them getting the job done. Or Brighton could even come out, and that's a hard one to call. Brighton could come out very easily and be good here, or not be very good. I'm not sure. And Jack, what are you saying in this game?
Arsenal then, still fighting for that league, man. As I say, I think it's in City's hands, of course it is, but Arsenal are trying to put as much pressure on as they can. They're playing home to Brighton on Sunday at 4:30. I'm going to go on Arsenal win, man. Brighton will want the bounce back, obviously after getting thrashed 5-1 the other day, but still, I think in this game, Arsenal are at home. They'll be in control of the game, and I'm going to go with a 2-0 Arsenal win.
Now we move to Leicester City versus Liverpool. Now Liverpool are chasing down Man United and Newcastle, but Newcastle do have games in hand over Liverpool. But Liverpool have been on an 8-game winning one, and Leicester City find themselves in that relegation zone after losing to Fulham. Yes, it is Leicester fans are toxic at the moment. They're not liking they're not liking their team at the moment. Liverpool are in the form of their lives, want to get back into Champions League football, but I can't see it happening. The Liverpool fans, I'm sorry. I would love it if we don't, because they're on a Thursday night. Love that to happen. You can't look much past them in this game, so I'm going to say it will be Leicester City 0, Liverpool 3. And Jack, mate, what are you saying for the last time in this video?
Leicester Liverpool then is the last game of the match week, and I am going to go with this one. I'm going to go with a Liverpool win. I mean, Liverpool haven't had the season they wanted to have, but Leicester certainly haven't had the season they wanted to have. I think Leicester are a team that could easily go down this season. They're threatening relegation. They have been for a while, and every part of me keeps saying, "Oh, they're too good to go down." But like, there's not many match weeks left. There's not many games left, and they're still down at that bottom of the table. So, yeah, as I say, I can't see anything other than a Liverpool win here. Together, I'm going to go a Liverpool win, and I'm going to go 3-0 over Leicester. Big thanks to Dan for getting me back in the predictions. As always a pleasure. Thanks for reaching out, Dan, and getting me back on, mate. Really enjoy doing these for you. And as I say, if you haven't subscribed to Dan, make sure you do so. Any of my viewers that have maybe come over to watch this from my channel, make sure you subscribe to Dan. Top guy. And yeah, as I say, have a good one, boys. Enjoy the Premier League weekend of fixtures. Only a few more weeks left now, man. So enjoy it while we've got it, right? And yeah, have a good one, boys. See you soon.
And suppose that will bring game week 36 to an end. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you all on Monday for the second legs of the Champions League. So until then, boys, have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you all on Monday for second legs of the Champions League semi-finals. Until then, peace.